Hi everyone! So today we're going to be trying a whole bunch of new protein shake flavors bought locally from Vancouver. Yeah, there's going to be around 12 flavors that we're testing out today. We have interesting flavors like milk tea, matcha, and Taro Ube. So really cool stuff that we're going to be trying out today. We're very excited, so let's get started. Okay, so the first flavor we're going to try out is milk tea. I'm very excited for this one because I love milk tea. Ooh, that looks really thick. This tastes a lot like milk tea. Yeah. Exactly like the Hong Kong milk tea you get in restaurants. Yeah, no, I really like this because there's like these subtle tones of tea that you can taste, but it's also not overwhelmingly sweet. So overall rating out of 10. I think I would rate it maybe like an 8.5. Yeah, I rate it an 8. I think sweetness out of 5, I probably rate it like a 2 maybe. It's not very sweet at all. Yeah, I'll say like 2.5. But I really like protein powders like this personally because I'm just not a huge fan of like proteins are too sweet or like overwhelming. I would drink this every day. It's just got a very subtle taste. It's not too sweet and I could probably down this in like 5 seconds. And buy or not buy? I'll buy this. I'll buy this too. Alright, so the next flavor we're gonna try is brown sugar. Ooh, this one looks a little thinner. Very sweet. You really taste the brown sugar with this one. You know when you go to those bubble tea places and you get the brown sugar milk tea with the pearls? Yeah, almost. It tastes exactly like that. Overall rating, I'm gonna rate this an 8.5. I actually like this a little bit more than the milk tea flavor, even though it is a bit more sweeter. So I'd say if you like sweeter protein shakes, this is probably the one to go. I'll rate this overall probably around an 8 as well. Very similar flavor to the milk tea, but if you're a fan of something that's a little bit sweeter, yeah, this is the one to go. Wow, I really like this one. I'd say sweetness probably around a 3. It's a little bit sweeter than the milk tea. I'd say maybe a 4. This one's a lot sweeter in my opinion. But I like it. It's also not too overwhelming. I would definitely buy this flavor. I would buy this as well. I'd say I probably won't drink it every day just because, again, it is a little bit sweeter than the other one. The milk tea flavor is more of an everyday kind of drink. But yeah, I definitely drink this on occasion when I'm craving a little bit of a sweet tooth. Yeah, same thing. I can see myself drinking this maybe just to cut through some of like the regular protein powders I drink every day. Yeah, add a little bit of flavor. It's interesting because it's not like the regular chocolate, vanilla, strawberry flavors that you usually get. It's cool because you don't usually see flavors like brown sugar actually out in stores, so I think this one's really interesting. The next one we're trying is a Thai milk tea flavor. I'm really excited for this one because I love Thai milk tea. Ooh, I really like the color of this one. It looks exactly like Thai milk tea. It smells like it too. Interesting. Ooh. Also really sweet. Like, I think this one's like sweeter than the brown sugar one. Yeah, I really like this one because I actually really like Thai milk tea and this tastes exactly like it. I guess overall rating, what would you give it? I'd probably say like a 7.5. I think I preferred the brown sugar and the milk tea flavors a little bit more, but this does have a very strong tea flavor for anyone who's interested in, you know, strong tea flavors. I'd honestly give this probably like a 9 because I really like Thai milk tea. Difference in twin palates. Twin. Sweetness out of 5, maybe a 4.5. Yeah, I'd say 4 out of 5 compared to the other ones. Yeah, I like this. I definitely like it. I wouldn't have it every day. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of, again, like sweetness in my protein shakes, but anyone who loves sweet flavors and loves strong tea flavors, I think this is definitely buy. I'm a buy for me. Our next flavor is matcha. Ooh, it is a really light green color. You get that subtle hint of matcha, like as aftertaste. Oh, I really like this one because it's really light. It almost like feels airy, kind of like when you actually make matcha. Well, I guess it's pretty comparable to like the Starbucks matcha drinks, right? Yeah. It reminds me exactly like that. Or like a matcha milkshake. Overall rating, and like I said, I don't really love very sweet flavors, so I'd say this is probably a 9 out of 10 for me. Yeah. I go with like a 9.5. Like, For me, I drink a lot of protein powders and I'm not like a huge fan of protein myself. but these flavors don't really remind me of protein at all. So sweetness level, I would rate this maybe a 2.5 out of 5. So not very sweet at all. Yeah, I'd say a 2 out of 5 for that one too. Sweetness in comparison with the other flavors, it's kind of very much like the milk tea. So it's very subtle. You get that tea flavor, but it's not very sweet. I would buy this. I would buy this for sure. Very drinkable as an everyday kind of protein shake. So the next flavor we have is caramel macchiato. I love coffee flavored stuff, so me too. Ooh, it smells like coffee. Ooh. Okay. Oh, whoa. It does have a very subtle coffee taste, but stronger in the caramel side. But it's also not so sweet. I like this one. I actually like this one. It almost is comparable to like brown sugar, but less sweet. But there's also like a subtle coffee taste to it. Really? I really taste the coffee in this one. Overall rating out of 10, I'd say maybe like a 9 out of 10. These are very high ratings. Yeah, no, this one's my favorite so far because I'm not like a huge fan of like super sweet drinks. 9.8. Sweetness out of 5, maybe like a 3. Really? I go with like a 1. I really don't taste the sweetness much in this. It tastes exactly like coffee to me. I taste the sweetness, but I have like a hint of coffee to it. Also a little bit of the caramel taste. No, I get this like kind of roasted nut taste. I was gonna say that. I really like this one. So the next one that we're gonna try is Taro Ube. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Aftertaste. I think this one's my favorite one so far. Yeah, so like usually when you go to bubble tea restaurants, like you can get either fresh taro or like the artificial taro taste. This one tastes exactly like the fresh taro. Yeah, fresh taro. When you first drink it, there's like, it's a little bit subtle, it's like less sweet. And then the aftertaste, it's just like the roasted ube taro taste. I really like this one. Overall rating out of 10? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I really like this one. I say sweetness out of 5. Maybe like a 3.5. Yeah, there is a little bit of a sweet kick to it. Very strong fresh taro taste, which I really like. Buy or not buy? Buy. Definite buy. Yeah. I could drink this every day. I literally forgot I was drinking protein. Okay, so our next flavor here is strawberry milk. Really light color. Cheers. Huh, interesting. Ooh, this one tastes like, you know those strawberry bananas candies? It's like the strawberry version of the banana milk. Oh, do you remember? That too. Oh yeah, strawberry New Year candies. You're right. It also tastes kind of like a Melon bar, like a strawberry flavored Melon bar. Yeah, it reminds me of like an ice cream, like light creamy texture. I'm just personally more of like a tea fan rather than like a fruity protein kind of fan. So I'd rate this maybe around like a 7.5. I like it, but I think I like the ube better. Sweetness level, if I were to rate it out of 5, I'd say this one's like a 3. I'd say, yeah, probably a 3. It's not too sweet. It is much better than the other strawberry flavored proteins I've tried before. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Those ones taste very artificial. This one tastes like strawberry candy. This would be a buy for me too. Buy for me too. So this one is the mango milk flavor. Ooh, that literally looks like melted mango ice cream. Oh, you know those Filipino ice cream, like a mango ice cream? It tastes like that. The first thing I noticed is that it's really fragrant. Like you can smell the mango. Yeah, I'd say this one also tastes like candy. It tastes like like gummies that you have as a child. The Asian candies. Yeah, that's what it reminded me. The circular gummies. It tastes exactly like that. The mango flavored one. Oh, this is really good. Overall rating, 7.5. Again, I like the teas better. Sweetness out of 5. Not actually too sweet either. I'd say maybe like a 3.5. I'd say it's sweeter than the other ones that we tried today, so I'd go with like a 4. Personally, don't love fruity flavors as much for protein, but this is a really solid flavor. Personally, I wouldn't buy this one because I'm not a huge like fruit fan, and mango isn't my favorite. I think I'd buy this occasionally, maybe just as like a change from the other tea flavors, because typically I'd probably go for the tea flavors, but once in a while you want that kind of fruity kick to it, right? Alright, so our next flavor here is winter melon. Winter melon. We love winter melon. We used to drink it as a kid all the time, do you remember? No. That's too dumb. It is pretty thick. Reminds me of almond milk. Ooh, yeah. Cheers. Cheers.
Whoa.
I'm surprised by this one. I really like it. I don't know what to compare it to because I don't think I really remember the winter melon taste. It kind of tastes like almonds, like roasted almonds. Yeah. And then, yeah, like the hint of winter melon. It's got like a little bit of a burnt aftertaste that lingers. Like winter melon bubble tea drinks, oh my god, this tastes exactly like it.
How would you describe winter melon to someone who's never had winter melon?
Something that tastes like roasted nuts. It kind of tastes like tea. A hint of like cinnamon. No? Give me 1 sec. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm like the biggest fan, but I like it. Rating out of 10, 6.5 to 7. Really? Yeah. I really like winter melon, so I'd say an 8. Sweetness out of 5. Not too sweet. Not too sweet either. 2? Yeah, I'd say a 2. Buy or not buy. I think this one, if I had a choice, I would buy all the other flavors, so maybe not the winter melon. I'd buy this one for sure. We're so different. The next flavor we have here is the sesame flavor. Ooh, you can see the specks. The specks of sesame. That's like a flavor explosion. Oh my god, it tastes like this like sesame paste that we used to have like as a kid in like Chinese restaurants. So you get it as a dessert. It tastes exactly like that. This is my childhood. You know those tongyun? Oh, like Cantonese rice balls. Right? Rice balls with the sesame inside. Oh, they're so good. This is the exact flavor of that. We mixed it with water this time, but if you mix it with milk, holy. Overall rating out of 10. I really like this one. I'd say a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna say a 9 because I still really like the Thai milk tea and the Taro Ube, but still one of my favorites. I like this one. Okay, sweetness out of 5. Not sweet at all. Right, 1. Yeah, not sweet at all. But in a good way. I would honestly buy this as a replacement for tea because you know it's so hard to find. Yeah, it's like almost like actually eating the dessert. Like you don't even realize it's protein. The next one we have is red bean milk. Interesting flavor. Very light. You can see little specks of red bean in there too. Cheers. Yes, that's exactly like the red bean paste that you have in those Asian restaurants. You know when they give you dessert and they come out with like the little. This reminds me more of like. You know, like the popsicles that you get from TNT, like red bean milk popsicles. It's just got a very, very strong red bean taste. I'm not like a huge fan of red bean, so this one isn't my favorite. Overall rating out of 10. I don't really love red bean in general. I'd say this is good for anyone who absolutely loves red bean flavored stuff, but for me, I'd say maybe like a 6. I'd give it maybe like a 7. Sweetness out of 5, I'd say not very sweet. Like a 2. It is sweeter than the other ones, so I'd go with like a 3.5. To buy or not to buy? I wouldn't buy this every day, but again, like I would buy this for anyone who loves red bean. I would buy this if I were like to be mixing flavors or something like that. Matcha and red bean together or something. I can see this tasting really good with milk. Like not just mixing it with water, but this would taste really good with milk. It's like surprising because you actually taste a lot of the milk even when we're mixing it with water. So this one is chocolate malt. Ooh, chocolate. I love chocolate malt. Ooh, that's a thick consistency. Reminds me of chocolate milkshake. You can smell the chocolate. Tastes like hot chocolate, cold. All of these, you don't really taste the protein. This does not taste like protein to me. This literally tastes like cold, hot chocolate. Chocolate and malt ratios, how would you compare those? I'd say a lot more chocolate than the malt. There's a subtle aftertaste that's like malt. The flavor of this tastes, yeah, you're right, a little bit more chocolatey. It is thicker, so I think the malt might have made the consistency maybe a little bit thicker. I like it more than the typical like chocolate protein flavors that you normally get. Okay, overall rating, 8. 8 out of 10. Yeah, I say probably an 8 out of 10 too. Sweetness out of 5. This isn't very sweet, but it's still sweeter than some of the ones that weren't that sweet before. For chocolate protein, it's like a 2 out of 5, but compared to the other proteins we had earlier, this would be maybe like a 3.5. Would you buy it? I'd buy this. I'd buy this too. So the next one we have here is Yakult. Last one. Yakult. I love Yakult. Ooh, this looks very foamy. Definitely a little bit more foamier than the other ones. Oh, it tastes. I mean, I saw it. Cheers. Whoa. Cheers. That actually tastes like Yakult. Whoa. You definitely get a more sour taste. It tastes like Yakult. Wow, this is exactly like the drink. This one's a whey isolate instead of the others that are whey concentrates that we've had. It's better for like the people that are lactose intolerant, right? Yeah. Overall rating, 11 out of 10 for me. I love Yakult. 12 out of 10. Why are you trying to beat me? Oh, this is so good. Tastes like Yakult. My favorite one. Exactly like okay, sweetness level, I'd say, because you have a little bit of more of the sour taste, like a 2.5. Yeah, maybe a 2.5. And this is a definite buy for me. It's a very interesting flavor for protein. Like, you'll never see this around. My favorite one, honestly. Okay. Top 3s, Thai milk tea, Taro Ube, Sesame. Oh, and the Yakult. That's 4. I actually have very similar top 3s. I really like the Yakult, so that one's by far the first one for me. Second, I'd say maybe like the Taro Ube. That one was really good. And then third, the Sesame one. Tasted exactly like childhood. Okay, so these are the packages that you can buy. They come in 500 grams. They're filled with vitamins, minerals, fibers, and probiotics. Each serving only has 1 gram of sugar, which is really good. That's amazing, right? Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this taste testing. Go, go, go nuts! Hi everyone, so today we're gonna be stop. Thai milk tea, we have caramel bought locally from Vancouver stores. It's online. You keep adding stuff like that. So let's get going. So let's go try. Let's get to it. Yeah. Let's get started. Let's get started. Yeah. It's like yogurt. That is Yakult.
I don't know.